In this video, I will be sharing how I escaped being stabbed and how I got some facial injuries around the age of 14. Also, I will be sharing some giveaways that you all could participate in and what will be the next video in this series, 30 times victorious fate chin. So, in 2009, I was in Form 3 around that time. I remember it was a Tuesday, it was in October. I know for sure it was before Diwali. So, during lunch period, one of my family members, or my cousin's daughter, so like my second cousin, we used to lime and her friend, or sometimes her friends, and I kept harassing my cousins and them and saying, we want to go up and block you, we want to go up and block you. I don't know what was going on me that day, but that day there was some serious, I would say, manifestation of demons. I didn't even know until I knew. And for a while, they were still, chatting away and stuff. But I kept saying, like, oh, Block E, let's you go on Block E. For those who don't know, Block E was one of the blocks or floors that had 3 floors in that school. The last block, and it's normally the hottest block in the school itself, right? A lot of things go on in that block. So eventually they listen to me closer to 1 o'clock because we normally will have lunch break from 12 to 1. They went up in Blocky, but in their class. Now, their class, my cousin's class, and my cousin and her friend, they were older than me. They were in Form 5. I was in Form 3, right? So we were 2 forms away from each other, technically. And they went in their class, and then I saw this young man. Now, this young man, he used to be around my area because his family lived like about 2 houses away from me. And so he is a familiar who I am a little bit, So I saw him. We used to kind of talk, no such a big thing. But I don't know. That day I just started to attack him. I can't remember what I told him. And then we kind of felt a fall out there. And I tell my cousin, I said, let us go upstairs on the 3rd floor. I don't know what was gonna be. I was just on a roll that day. Let's go up on 3rd floor. So we went up on 3rd floor eventually. By this time we should have been in class because it's almost 1 and only 1 o'clock. Our fifth or sixth period will begin. Uh, um, actually a 6th period class. And then we were there and we were closer to one of the staircases, right? We were in front of this second or third door from one of the staircases on the 3rd floor. And inside of the 3rd door, the same young man I was giving some trouble downstairs, his cousin, their cousin, some kind of second cousin or something, wasn't there. Now, that young lady used to, I mean, thinking about it now, that was a nice thing. Anytime they see me on the road and stuff, they would be pointing fingers or they'll be saying things. I don't know what they used to be saying. Even when she came into my school, because I was in that school since Form 1, so it's my school, right? She came from another school into my school and she was in Form 4. So at that point, I in Form 3, she in Form 4, my cousin and they in Form 5. And well, one of my cousins, they was in Form 5, and her cousin, that boy, was in Form 5 too. Now, I don't know, like, as I said, I was like being led by some demon or something because I told my cousin, we was real loud enough outside the door and waiting for them to come outside, like, because I mean, for years they talking about us and they not doing anything. And I'm a person, I'm a woman of action. I don't like no whole to that talk, talk, talk. If you want to do something, or just don't say nothing. So I told my cousin, I said, listen, nobody passing us. So we're on the 3rd floor. Right, let's say this is the 3rd floor, we somewhere around here, and we closer to this end also. So based on where we're standing, if you coming from this way, you cannot pass us. If you're coming from that way, you cannot pass us. So persons who are coming from one step to go down the other step could not pass. So a group of fellows was coming, a small group of fellows coming, and then we said, oh, you cannot pass here, you'll have to go back where you come from, like real gangster, And They was like, Devin, make no big deal of out of it to go downstairs. Then a moment later, a bigger crew of fellas coming. And same thing, we tell them, oh, you have to go back down that same stairs because they want to pass us to go through the other stairs. And they're not listening or they're not complying, but say, are you tripping? Are you losing? Are you losing? And then afterwards, that's how one of the boys had to get on it because they want to pass and we don't want to pass because we just locked down that corner. Nobody passing. Then what happened was one of the boys and my cousin, female cousin, started to fight. So I was like, "Ooh, okay, I need to get back up right now." Because I would jump, but some of them other girls who played from my cousin and them not gonna jump in. So I was on my way to get my other cousin who was in my class, and somebody already tell her, I don't know, like people that's real talk, boy. Somebody already got a massage. She comes busting through crowd and jumping one time. However, so there is two fellas to one, and then I start to hit a few kick and stuff. Then one of the fellas pull a knife and like, yeah, I play mad, everything going on. And then one of the safety officers, I laugh at that, but it's not funny. The safety officers was coming, but we had to break up that one time because if the safety officers caught us, we would have all been taken up to the dean's room at that suspension. So we tried to do everything smart now. So then I think my cousin did get, no, she didn't get cut. Her wig fell out because she had a wig. And what happened is we went up to the washroom because when the safety officer comes, yes, he would look to see which student looking like they were in what's the word looking for? Like a fight. It's not fight, I want to say, a scramble going on, and they'll pull them down. So we went down in the washroom. One of those girls came and laughed at my cousin and saying, that was a girl that my cousin beat before. She was laughing. Now she will fall out and all kind of thing. And then afterwards, I go back outside, scoping out the scene, see what's going on. All of a sudden, our next fight starts with other students. Our next fight starts with like demons just break out. And afterwards, I go, he was trying to tell my cousin, let me go back outside, tell her, like, devil just pushing me that day. That was like them days, yes, I was going to church, but I was not serious with God. So yeah, definitely had some demons going on. And I tell her, let me go outside, let me go outside. And eventually she came outside. And then I walked back straight in by her class. But this time the same fella who was harassing, he was by the door. So I walk up to him like a mad woman. And I was like, you ready for me or? He watching like, that kind of look. And then, oh my gosh, I did something wrong. I actually slapped the guy. After I slap him, I go on by the side by his class and I pose up and say, you see me. And then he said, nah, boy, you taking? Are you taking? So them chain him up to come for me and he come and started to cuff me on my face. It was this side of my face because I was standing up. So it was this side of my face. One cup, two cup. He didn't stop me. I was like, he not stop me because I mean I pushing my thing, but I try not to get suspended too because I was like, I'll deal with it outside the gate when school dismissed because we still had like about an hour around there before school dismissed. Because no, if you deal with them outside the gate and you don't get catch, you won't get suspended. The kids are trying not to get suspended, right? Well, the man not stopping. 8 cup, 9 cup. As he hit down, I was like, no. I I literally started to fight him back at that moment because he not gonna stop. And that amount of cough already in my face. Some people would have knocked out with them cough he getting. Because remember, he's a bigger fella than me. I've been 4'3", and I'm also a female. Normally females are considered weaker than males. But I wouldn't say I was much weaker than him because I was a tough girl though. But um he I started to fight him, and the fight kept going, pushing back. So he was getting next because he's just fighting with his hand. I fight with my hand and foot. I fight like a kickboxer, not just like a boxer. So yeah, he was getting next because it's me, Shelly, to naturally born like that. Not naturally born like that, but it's a family thing. The females in my family could naturally fight really good, better than the males though. But yeah. So it's like a generational thing. And like his friends, I was like, I'm mad, kill, man. So it had two men, like a dean and another safety officer, had to come and rip us apart, right? And then his friends like, kill, because I'm vexed because I mean, I should have been the one getting this because I was interfering with him. But the reason why I interfered with him was because of his cousin. Because I know if I interfere with somebody related to how trick her, because I want to play and talk and sing, but I can't do nothing. So the talk parts. But yeah, even when we were down in Dean's room, then more fights ensued outside. A lot of us in the Dean's room, I see people coming with blood out kind of thing in the mouth, out kind of inside. I heard somebody got stabbed under their arm. Real craziness was happening. It had probably 8, 9 fights a day. The school had to be dismissed early. They had to pull everybody in. Well, students who were not fighting them, they pulled them out in the assembly, started to talk to them. Then have this scramble inside of the Dean's because there's plenty of us inside there because remember, it had a real fight. Of course, started by Michelle first and then trickled up to all kinds of different fights. I don't know, tell you, like literally demons were raised that day. And then they had to call in security and stuff inside there. One of the same fella called his other cousin. And when he realized was me, he was like, what? Because them know, it's like as church people, yes, my parents and them I used to go to church, but not everybody who go to church serious. And back then I was not serious. I'm telling you the facts. I was not serious. If you touch my button too much, you'll get dealt with. And yeah, that's what exactly happened. So I mean, my face was swollen. I had a swelling here because remember I got about 8, 9 cough, right? I was swelling here, I had a swelling somewhere here and somewhere else. I had like 3 swelling on my face. My mouth was bleeding on the inside. But it wasn't no big deal for me because again I'm tough. I'm naturally tough. I grew up tough. I do tough things. So but in all, I thank God I'm no longer that person. Now, if you want to fight me in this day and age, we're gonna have to take this to the spirits because it's a spiritual warfare, right? The physical warfare. Now, there's more to the story, but just to cut it short, yeah, God has saved me from a lot of things. That fight did lead to other fights out on the main road a couple of days later, all kind of drama and stuff. But after that day, people start to look at me really like, whoa, this girl's a monster. Gilly's a beast. No, people was literally saying, Gilly's a beast, or you be that person. People started to watch me different from that day. Because they realized, yes, I look quiet, and I used to be quiet a lot of times. But if you press me too much, you will get the whipping of a lifetime. But yeah, I started to get a different kind of respect. People started to watch me real different from this girl can defend yourself. This girl can handle her stories. This one. My cousin ended up getting a piece of her ear cut off, trying to block me from that same fella. Yeah, I was suspended. That was the first, was it? Yeah, that was the first time I was ever suspended for an entire week. Oh my gosh, I got suspended because I got caught as carried down to the dean's room, right? When my mother came in and the dean was talking to her about what happened and stuff. He was like, he told us 2 months. He told us 2 man fight. I was like, oh, that looks so bad because I mean, as I said, I was tough. Some people, when I was younger, persons might have said I was a tomboy. Technically, yeah, I had more muscle. I had real cuts on it. You all see that little thing right here, right? You see that little thing there? I had more cuts. My hand thing was more tough and real strong and stuff. So I was slimmer though, but I was real lean, real muscles, calves, everything cut, So yeah, because I grew up tough. But yes, the key is thanking God for life, thanking God that I don't have any of those injuries that left marks on my skin though. God is good. Now in the next video, I will be sharing escaping being robbed around the age of 14, so around the same time. And you will see a short clip about giveaways you can participate in. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for the next video in the series.
Win big at the ES celebration, music, giveaways, and an unforgettable night. Register now for your chance to win one of these exciting prizes. One person will win TT $1,500 cell phone voucher. Another person will win a TT $500 grocery hamper.
A third person will win a stylish 3-piece women's clothing set. One person will win a newborn baby hamper. And .tt $200 cash for 3